Here's our little stars. But who are our big stars?
My mummy is a model from Liverpool. She wants Strictly Come Dancing. But how will we be judged tonight? My dad's in Coronation Street. He used to be in Casualty. You okay, Teddy? But let's hope for no emergencies tonight. My mum's hot property. She's a dab hand at DIY. And tonight we're going to seal the deal.
Let's find out on tonight's Big Stars, Little Star. Please welcome your host, Stephen Mulhern.
How you doing? Welcome to Big Stars, Little Star. Over the next hour, 3 celebrity children will grass their parents up. Let's hope their parents don't turf them out. As well as revealing secrets, they're playing for charity, all hoping to get their hands on a possible £15,000. I know. So let's meet our first big and little star. She's no stranger to a catwalk, and she'll be hoping for model behaviour from her daughter tonight. Good luck with that. It's Abby Clancy and her daughter, Sophia. You okay? Amazing.
Thank you.
You really do. I'll speak to you properly in a moment. Let's talk to our lovely little star first. Look at you. How are you, Sophia? You right?
Yes.
Thank you for coming on the show. How old are you?
6.
Cool. You look very good tonight. Look at your boots. Wowee. Who put your outfit together?
My mummy.
Nice one. Does your mum help you with anything else?
She does my hair.
Does she? How about that? How are you doing?
I'm good.
So, how competitive are you?
I'm not at all competitive, weirdly, because I think because I'm the eldest of 4, I used to just let the little ones win. I think my husband's so competitive.
Right. So how are you feeling about being on the show? Obviously, you've done Strictly, we know that. But this is a very different show to any show on the telly.
I'm really nervous. I don't know what she's been saying about me.
The great thing is, I do, and you'll know in a minute. Let's hear it, please, for Abby and Sophia. See you, ladies. Great, let's meet our next contestant. She's a star of Coronation Street and Casualty, but tonight, his own child might stitch him up. It's Tristan Gemmell and his son, Wilfred. Here he is. How are you? Really good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show. Oh, look, Wilfred, how old are you?
9.
Oh, nice one. Now, I spoke to Tristan earlier on, and you told me that you've got a job. Well, can you reveal what that job is at the moment?
I'm doing the pooper scooper every week to get £1.
What? Whoa. So you, hang on, you do the pooper scooper, and you get paid £1 a week?
Yeah.
We've got 2 jobs. It's a big job.
15 pence a day, you lucky boy. Yes. Hey, what do you think about your dad on the TV? Because he is brilliant, isn't he? Especially in Coronation Street.
Yeah.
You like watching him?
Oh, I don't normally watch him, but...
Oh, that's a lovely start. Good. Now, Tristan, come, you performed on stage, Corrie, Casualty. What's it like coming on a show like this?
It's very nerve-wracking because I'm not in control of it or what's going to happen. And also because what you said to me yesterday.
Which was what?
He says, I can't wait for tomorrow because I'm going to humiliate you and destroy your reputation.
I love you even more. High five. Let's hear it, please, for Tristan and Wilfred. Now, she's a property expert, but tonight her child will be revealing the home truths. It's Sarah Beanie and her son, Rafferty. All the kids are very cool tonight. How are you, Sarah? Are you all right?
Yes, very well.
Lovely to see you. Now, Rafferty, how old are you?
I'm 9.
You're 9 years old. Now, I hear that you've got a question that you want to ask me. Now, I don't know what this question is, so you can reveal all now. Go for it. Ask whatever you want.
How old are you?
Right.
That's obviously 21.
No. How old do you think I am?
Oh, gosh, you shouldn't ask that.
50?
50? Right, how old are you?
I'm 9.
9. Well, if you want to see 10, take that back. Listen, I'll tell you, I'm only 32. Moving on. Rafferty, how nervous do you think Mum is tonight?
Pretty nervous.
You can be honest with me now. Do you think she should be nervous?
Yeah.
No.
How true is that you are nervous?
But I was hoping he'd say she doesn't need to be nervous, that's fine. But he knows what he said, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. So do I. I love this show so much. Let's hear it, please, for Sarah and Rafferty. Right, good luck to you all. It is time for the first game of Big Stars. You're on your own for this one, so Little Stars, if you want to head backstage to your special room, we'll see you later. Let's hear it for the Little Stars. Back there, they can't see or hear anything that happens in the studio. They're completely cut off from the outside world. And in a few minutes' time, you three will wish you were too. For the first game, we've asked our little stars some revealing questions about their parents. All our big stars need to do is decide which answer their child gave us. Abby, you'll be pleased to hear you're up first.
Oh, great.
We asked Sophia this. What does Mummy do that embarrasses you the most? Is it... she tries to break dance? Maybe she said she turns up late for everything?
No.
Is it she puts on the video of her having me? Or...
Yeah?
I love the fact that you look into the audience for a bit of confirmation.
She should be in bed when that comes on, because that's normally when adults have had a few drinks and
How
it's
often
like...
do you show it?
Everyone who comes to the house, I'm like, do you want to see the bear? Terrible. But how does she know? Oh, I'm so red. I've got so red. Because all my friends are pregnant, so it's you know, it's relevant. It's not just random.
The reality is we've still got one more option to take a look at. And it is this. She said our neighbour's dad looked hot in his cycling life.
No.
No, you don't think it's that one. OK,
Sorry, Doug. If you're watching.
Who's Doug? Is that the neighbour?
Yeah.
OK, right. So are you saying no to the top one? She tries to break dance. I'd love to have seen that on Strictly.
I think it's the breakdancing or the video.
So which one do you want to go with?
I'm going to say breakdance.
Sure?
No. I'm going to...
It's up to you.
OK, I'll say the video.
No, I don't want to influence anything. It's up to you.
I'm going to say the video, then.
You're going to say the video, OK? So she puts on the video of her having me. Is that what Sophia told us? Let's take a look. Sophia, what does Mummy do that embarrasses you the most?
She says my next door neighbour's dad looks hot in a cycling worker.
Cheeky.
I don't think he looks fit like apple.
See what made me laugh? I don't know if you heard this, but as we finished with Sophia there, Abby went, "That's a lie! It's a lie!" That's what Sophia thinks. What does Doug look like? How would you describe him?
He's a really nice man, lovely neighbour.
It looks great in
But
lycra.
I've only got eyes for Pete. That's the thing.
And nice. That is nice, isn't it? Maybe not true, but nice. Does Doug wear lycra?
He does cycle.
Right. And have you seen his pump? Let's let Abby have a little breather. This is her first question. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Tristan, you're up
Yeah.
next.
OK.
Wilfred, this is what we asked him. What is Daddy not very good at? Did he say, teaching me how to make wise decisions? Is it helping me with exam homework? Maybe he said, running. He's an old man and can't run very fast. Or did he say, his accent on Coronation Street? So, teaching me how to make wise decisions.
I may have told him that making wise decisions was a good thing in life, but I never thought you listened to me.
Well, I've got to be honest, you clearly don't make wise decisions.
I
Come on,
certainly
Michelle.
don't, because I'm sitting right here.
Yes. What about helping me with exam homework?
We're not quite at the exam stage, although he does get... Yeah, I help him with his homework, but it's not... I don't think that would be a thing.
Running, he's an old man and can't run very fast. You're not that old. How old are you?
I'm 50.
Oh,
50?
Yeah.
Quite old.
So, yeah.
You look great.
Thank you. That's the sort of thing he would say because, yeah, he likes making digs about my age.
His accent on Coronation Street's a bit harsh.
That is a bit harsh, and as we already found out at the top, he doesn't watch it very often, so I would hope that's not what he said. I don't know, maybe he did.
Well, we've heard you do Northern. Are there any other accents that you can't do? No. Listen, I've already told you, and I'll tell you as well.
No.
I am a huge fan of
No,
Corrie.
don't worry.
Actually, do you know something? Because I genuinely thought you were from up north. Can I hear a bit now, if you don't mind?
Oh, I don't know. It's not... I don't know. I have to think about that for a bit.
It's good, isn't it? I know it's your job, but it is good. So, which one stands out for you?
I'm going to say running. I'm going to say the old man thing.
Running, he's an old man and can't run very fast.
Yeah.
Surely Wilfred didn't say that, did he? Now, Wilfred, we know your dad is a great actor, but what is he not very good at?
Running, because he is an old man and he can't run very fast.
Sarah, next one's for you. We asked Rafferty this. What's the silliest thing Mummy does? Did he say she bought a massive house?
Yeah, that is... that is quite silly.
Is it? She fancies Prince Charles. Could it be?
I do quite.
She makes disgusting soup. Or is it? She hides away from me and my brothers. Well, she bought a massive house. Well, that's your job, isn't it?
Yeah, but we do have one particularly big house, Rice Hall, which is massive enough to be really silly. But he wouldn't think that's silly because he loves going up there, I don't think.
She fancied Prince Charles. Well, he has got about 6 houses, so he's right up your street.
Yeah, he's... Yeah, no, I do think he's kind of amazingly charming. And quite clever as well.
It's not as nice as Doug.
No, yeah, we have a dog Prince Charles off.
She makes disgusting soup.
My soup starts with, I sort of boil up some chicken and then I get all the contents of the fridge, all the leftovers, and stick it in and then whiz it with a baby blender. And it's delicious, but they are quite rude about it.
OK, so it could be that.
I think it could be that, actually.
She hides away from me and my brothers.
That I only do when they're horrible to me. I once locked myself in the loo, but they climbed through the loo window. I reckon it's hiding away.
She hides away from me and my brothers.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
Well, is that what Rafferty said? We're about to find out. Rafferty, what would you say is the silliest thing Mummy does?
Well, she makes disgusting soup.
Oh, no. How bad is it?
Really bad.
You were going to say that as well. You were going to say that. Right, on to our next question. Abby! Back to you. Right, we asked Sophia this. What does Mummy do when no one is looking? Let's hope Doug's not up there. Is it? Searches for herself on Twitter? Is it? Bites her fake nails? Could it be? Walks around naked? Or, did Sophia say, licks Daddy's face. So let's go through them. Searches for herself on Twitter. Is that something you'd do?
No, definitely not.
Do you do a lot of social media and stuff?
Yeah, but I don't look at myself. I just look at others.
OK. Bites her fake nails. What are we talking, fingers or toes?
Toes. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not a nail biter, so I'd say no to that.
OK. Walks around naked?
Not round the house, but, like, run from room to room to get, like, a towel or clothes or something.
Licks Daddy's face. How do you reach it?
I don't know if I've ever licked his face.
Your Peter's got a great sense of humour, hasn't he?
Yes.
We've actually got one of his tweets. Have a little look at this. Look at the picture and look what he's written. Look, summer for me is about time with the family. And the giraffes are thinking themselves, he gets 80 grand a week and he rocks up with 8 blades of grass. Right, let's go back to the options. One of them is what Sophia told us.
Probably walks around naked.
Right.
But
OK.
everyone does that now.
Yeah. Is that something?
It's been known to happen, yeah.
It's been known to happen. All right, well, let's see if you are correct. Did Sophia tell us that her mum walks around the house naked? Sophia, what does Mummy do when no one's looking?
Looks around naked.
What? Good work. Nice one, Abby. Brilliant stuff. Right, Tristan, last one for you. Here we go. We asked Wilfred, what's Daddy's favourite part of his body? Do you have a favourite part?
No, no.
Nothing stands out? Well, look, let's take a look at some of the options. Remember, he told us one of them. Here they come. His muscles. He kisses them sometimes.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Is it all of it? He walks around naked all the time. Maybe he said his tummy. He sticks it out and pretends to be fat. Or is it his mouth? He wouldn't be able to drink wine without it. Right, so his muscles, he kisses them all the time. I actually call mine Ant and Dec. One of them's smaller than the other.
I did do it once because he was asking me about muscle men and poses and stuff, and so I just showed him what they do, but I don't... Yeah, that's not something I do regularly.
All of it. He walks around naked all the time. You said you have done that.
No, there's too many people in our house to do that. There's too many strangers that are always around doing things, so, no.
Why do you have a lot of strangers?
Well, you know, like guests and friends and people popping in and out, so no, I wouldn't do that.
Has Doug ever been round?
No, he might have done, actually, not to my knowledge.
His tummy. He sticks it out and pretends to be fat. At least he said pretend.
Well, I have done that, yeah, I have done that.
What about his mouth? He wouldn't be able to drink wine without it.
That's a bit left field. He might have said that. I'm going to guess with the tummy one because I know I do that and I have done it in front of him, so yeah.
Right, so is that what Wilfred said? Let's see. Oh, here's a good question, Wilfred. What is Daddy's favourite part of his body?
His mouth.
Really? What?
Because he wouldn't be able to drink wine without it.
Bring that this one.
There you go. Finally, Sarah, this is one for you. We asked Rafferty this. When are you most proud of Mummy? Oh, this could be lovely. Have a look. Did he say when she's on TV, he's most proud? Maybe when she tells Laurie off? Is it when she has another baby? That's when he'll be most proud of Mummy. Or I'm not proud of her.
Oh, that's really hard. He could have said all of those. He only watches me on telly when he thinks he can stay up late by pretending he wants to watch me on telly. But he doesn't. He just wants to not go to bed. So I don't know about that. When she tells Laurie off, that's his younger brother. There's nothing he likes more than his younger brother being told off.
Right.
So that's kind of really good. He does want another baby, but I think he only wants it like he wants a puppy or a kitten or a baby. After about 5 minutes, I think he'd be like, yeah, I'm over that. He never feeds any of the animals, so... and I'm not...
Or I'm not proud of her. Would he say that?
I don't think he would, actually. I think when she has another baby, probably.
When she has another baby. That
Yeah.
would be lovely. But is that what he said? Rafferty, when are you most proud of Mummy?
I'm not proud of her.
He couldn't think of anything to be proud of.
No, literally nothing.
He'll have plenty of time to come up with something after he's spent the next 2 weeks in his room.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Right, at the end of that round, it's too close to call. Well done to all of you. Let's hear it for our big stars. Coming up, our little stars will be giving us more information and our big stars will be giving us money, not to show it. See you after the game. And welcome back to Big Stars, Little Star. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm here in the green room with our 3 little stars. We've got Sophia, Wilfred and Rafferty. And waiting nervously in the studio are our big stars, Abby, Tristan and Sarah. There they are. Now, before we start our next game, I want to show you something that I think you're going to like, guys. Look, Rafferty, what's there?
They're 2 aces.
2 aces. Just remember, just 2 aces. There's 1 and there is 2. Now, Wilfred, please take out a play card. I'm going to look away because I don't want to see it, but show everybody at home. That's really important. Tell me when you've done that. Yeah?
Yeah.
OK, make sure I don't see it. Say stop.
Stop.
Pop the card back. Very good. Now, we haven't set anything up, have we? No, good man. Right. Is your card, just say yes or no, a red card?
No.
OK. Well, let's try this. Hang on a second. Let's have a little look here. You can see there's 1 ace and there's the other ace. But get ready, watch. You ready? Fastest trick in the world. 3, 2, 1, da-da! Take out 1 card. 1 card alone. And it is... There you go! Right, it's now time for our next game. We asked our little stars to describe some very simple, everyday words. All our big stars have to do is work out what they're talking about. Now, if they guess correctly after the first clue, they get themselves 2 points. If they get it right after the second clue, it's just 1 point. First up, it's Tristan. So whilst I head back to the studio, see if you can guess what Wilfred is talking about here. That's mine.
Men and women can do this. Daddy does this for about 2 hours once a week. Daddy would love to do this as a job. When you do this, you can at least make over £1,000 a week. Sometimes people make funny noises like this. When Daddy does this, he gets really sweaty and smells of stinky cheese.
Right. What do you think it could be?
I try and play a bit of tennis every now and then, and so I think that's what it is.
Well,
yeah.
So what makes you think it's tennis, Tristan?
Because it's the only thing I do that's remotely physical. I mean... OK, I gave you that one. You don't even have to say anything. I gave you that. That's a free.
Thank you.
So, yeah, that's my idea for exercise, yes.
OK, well, if you have got it right, 2 points in the bank, but you can always change your mind, don't forget, when we hear more from Wilfred.
When they do this, they talk about love and balls. It kind of helps if you're tall. Sometimes when you do this, you have to wear white. You can't do this in the rain unless they do put the roof up. When we play, Daddy doesn't let me win.
Oh. So there's love, there's balls, there's stinky cheese. What a night. Sticking with tennis?
I'm sticking with tennis, yeah.
Of course you are, for 2 points. Yes, indeed it was. Next, right, Sarah, what is Rafferty talking about here?
My brother does it. I don't do it. Because I'm too young. If you're like 17 or 16, then probably quite late at night. But if you're like 13 or 12, then like in the middle of the day. Probably everyone in the world does this. Actually, maybe about 3 don't. Mummy and Daddy don't do it because they have kids and also they're married.
I know what that is.
What could it be? What are you thinking?
Do you know, I've absolutely no idea. Is it going to parties?
I'd say parties.
It's something to do with...
Kids do it in the day. If you're older, and you go
Yeah.
out at night.
Yeah, I reckon go...
And you can't do it because you've got kids. You and Dad, you can't go out.
Yeah, we never go out ever again. Yeah.
I love the fact that Abby's helping you and it's
I know.
a competition.
Sorry. Interfering as usual.
Yeah, I reckon going to a party.
Going to a party? Well, will you stick with that when you hear this?
People who are really unpopular don't do it. To do it, you could go to France. Or you could go to, like, a really smart restaurant instead, like, I don't know, the Ivy. You could spill your soup on her, and then she would not like you because you just burnt her. When you're on one, who pays at the end? I think the man does. Mummy and Daddy did it for quite a long time before they got married. My mum had a bad one once. The boy left her in a load of weeds.
You can do it at a smart restaurant like the Ivy. Oh, someone's mum's on the telly. Right. What do you go with now?
It's a date.
It is a date for 1 point. So what's all this about the weeds?
He's confused with 2 stories, because there is a story about me walking back on holiday with someone a very long time ago, and I might have had a glass of wine, half a glass of wine, and I fell down the side of the bank and sort of got stuck, and they left me there. And someone else pulled me out. And I was still friends with the person who pulled me out, but not the one who left me there.
Right, let's see what our little stars are up to. Let's just check it. Oh! What are you looking for, Rafferty?
We've lost Sophia.
What?
We've lost Sophia.
This has never happened before, and now I'm getting a sweat on. Where is she?
I don't know. We're just looking.
No. We need to find her. Oh, no. Oh, there you are! What do you think?
Sophia! Sorry, I would check your heartbeat, but the thing's broken.
Oh, no.
How do I look?
You look fantastic. Look at that tutu.
Yeah.
Now, Sophia, you're the only girl in the special room. How are the boys behaving? You can be honest with me.
Funny.
Funny. Who whispered that to you?
No one.
So you haven't had to tell them off or anything like that?
No.
He's a funny boy. Right. Abby, we're with you now. What is Sophia talking about here?
You can do this in the light and you can also do it in the dark. You can do it in any position. Mummy likes doing it. Sometimes Mummy asks Daddy to do it and he says no. Mummy's very good at this. Maybe Nan and Granddad wouldn't do this. You can do it in the house, you can do it in the park. Mummy does this 100 times a day.
Sometimes you ask Daddy to do it, but he says no. Is he out of his mind? What is it? What could you be trying to describe?
I just don't know. I just don't...
You just want to go home.
Yes.
You like doing it. You do it 100 times a day.
100 times a day?
You're very good at it. And sometimes you ask Daddy to do it, but he says no.
Cleaning?
OK. Well, let's see if you stick with cleaning after Sophia tells you more.
Sometimes boys and girls ask Daddy to do it with him. When you do this, you have to put your finger on the button. Sometimes you use a stick to do this, and I've got one. Girls do it more than boys. When Mummy's done it, she sends it somewhere. I think Mummy's taken millions. When Mummy does it, she does this.
Come on, Abby, I think you're going to change your mind.
Selfies.
Of course it is, for 1 point. Yes, the answer was indeed selfies. So you take 100 selfies a day, 1 for each new dress. At the end of that game, it's still very close. Let's hear it, please, for our big star. It's time for a break now, but first, can you guess which big star this little star grew up to become? Find out if you're correct after the break. Welcome back to Big Star's Little Star. Now, before the break, we asked you which big star this little star grew up to become. Did you get it right? I know one person will have definitely got it right. It is Peter Crouch. Yeah. Look at him there. Now, before we get started on to the next game, let's bring out the real stars of the show. Please welcome back our little stars, Sophia, Wilfred and Rafferty. Come on, guys. Good to see ya. Get yourself down there. That's it. Lovely. Right, time now for our big stars and little stars to work together. And here's what's going to happen. I'll ask them both questions about the big star. They just need to give me the same answers. The more they get right, the more they score. It's simple. Right, Sarah and Rafferty, you're up first. Get yourselves over here. Here we go. Rafferty's not messing about. Oh, yeah. He means business. Good luck to you both. Let's have our first one, please. What could Mummy not live without? Is it her leather jackets, her boys, or her wine? Choose now. It's like a dagger to the heart. He picked the boys. You went for the wine. Booze over the boys. How about that? It's getting hot in here. Here's another one. Who would Mummy least like to sleep over at Rise Hall? Is it Phil and Kirsty, George Clark, or Nick Knowles? Choose now.
I don't know.
You just have a guess, Rafferty. You're fine. Oh, Mummy picked George. He went for Phil and Kirsty. Here's another one. Which of Mummy's previous jobs did she hate the most? Was it cleaning toilets, cleaning windows, or selling vacuum cleaners? Choose now. Oh, Rafferty, nice work. Straight in there. Right, here's another one. Good luck. Who does Mummy think is the best TV property presenter? Is it Kevin MacLeod, Martin Roberts, or herself? Rafferty straight in here. But will they match? Pick now. Yeah! Good man. Of course you're going to pick Mummy. And rightly so. And here is your last one. Where did Mummy and Daddy used to live? Was it in the back of a van, in a tree house, or in a skip? Choose now. Yes! So, how long did you live in the back of a van, and how comes?
Many years. No, not years. Well, it was a long time. We met when we were really young, and we started developing quite soon. So while we were doing up the houses, we lived in the back of my van.
Good stuff. Well, I can tell you that Sarah and Rafferty, you scored 3. Nicely done. Abby and Sophia, you're next. There you go, Sophia. Here's your first question. Good luck. Who would Mummy most like to rumba with? Would it be Ali Ash, Pasha, or Daddy? Choose now. Sophia's having a little think. Oh, thank goodness for that. Well done, Sophia. Good work. OK, have a look at this one. What does Mummy collect? Is it handbags, football stickers or parking tickets? Choose now. Oh, Mummy said parking tickets, so she must get a lot. You obviously do get a lot.
Sometimes.
See, now you're keeping tight-lipped. Yeah. Right. Here's another one. What's the best thing Mummy cooks? Is it roast dinners, cupcakes, or a packet of noodles? Choose now. Here it is. Oh, here you go, hang on.
I'm a really good cook and I love... A roast is my speciality and we make cakes as a family nearly every day. But she loves super noodles and always wants them, so that's why they're her favourite.
But you're playing the game right because you picked what you thought Sophia would pick. So, good stuff. Here's your next one. What did Mummy get at school? Was it lots of kisses from boys, lots of detentions, or top marks in her exams? Choose now. Sophia, good guess. And she's giggling away. No, Mummy did get top marks in her exams. She did incredibly well. Here's your last one. Mummy once chipped her tooth doing what? Is it falling off a catwalk, trying to eat a glitter ball, or climbing a ladder to reach Daddy? Choose now. Hang on. Why were you trying to eat a glitter ball?
It was when I won Strictly and we didn't think it was quite real, so I was just testing it.
And did you genuinely chip your tooth?
Yeah, it still broke years later, but it's fine.
Good times on that show?
Best times.
Yeah.
Fab. Loved it.
Great stuff. Right. Well done, Abby and Sophia. You scored 2 points. Now, last but not least, it's Tristan and Wilfred. Right, here's your first one. Who is Daddy's musical hero? Is it Nicki Minaj, Justin Bieber, or Elvis Presley? Choose now. That's correct. Oh, wow. Good match. Here's another one for you. Where does Daddy hide to get peace and quiet? Is it the pub, the toilet, or the garage? Pick now. It's Tracy. You two are like me. Right. Here's another one. Who does Daddy dance like? Is it Tony Manero from Saturday Night Fever, David Brent from The Office, or Giovanni from Strictly Come Dancing? Choose now. Oh, how about that? Daddy picked David Brent. He's giving you the professional dancer.
Thank you, Wilfred. You get your pound back now.
OK, take a look at this. What does Daddy hate the most? Is it learning his lines, apricots, or Australian soaps? Choose now. Oh, learning his lines. Wilfred thought. Right, here's your last one. Which character has Daddy auditioned for? Is it James Bond, Mickey Mouse, or Mystique from the X-Men? Choose now. Oh, now that's cool. I think you make a good James Bond, don't you? Yes, I do. Right, Tristan and Wilfred, I can tell you scored 3 points. And that's the end of the game. Tell you what a great show tonight. You've all been amazing. Seriously, thank you so much. But only one pair can make it through to the final to play for the jackpot. And the pair going through is Tristan and Wilfred. So, Commiserations to Abby and Sophia, Sarah and Rafferty. Of course, nobody goes home empty-handed on this show. We're going to give £1,000 to both your charities. Abby, where would you like your money to go to?
I'm going to give mine to Alder Hay.
Oh, amazing. And Sarah?
It's Hull Minster, which is a community project in Hull to refurbish it.
Brilliant stuff. And for each of our little stars, you both take home a Big Stars Little Stars trophy. There you go. Sophia. Well done. Coming up, Tristan and Wilfred will be playing for that possible £15,000. But first, can you guess which big star this little star grew up to become? Have a good look. Find out the answer after the break. And welcome back to the final of Big Stars Little Star. Now, before the break, we showed you this picture and asked you which big star it is. Well, let's tell you, it is Abby Clancy. What was that all about? Wow. Right, now, Tristan and Wilfred, they have swept the competition aside and now have the chance to play for that possible £15,000 for their charity. Now, here's a little reminder for you at home and for Tristan and Wilfred of how it works. Behind these squares, you'll see 10 pairs of pictures which all relate to your lives in some way. It could be anything. It could be your pets, could be your prized possessions, could be anything. To help you out, I'm going to show you a couple of them. Remember, the more pairs you match up, the more money you'll earn. £5,000 you've already got for your charity if you're getting to the final, and every pair from now on is an extra £1,000. Let's take a look at number 2. What's there?
That's me and the lovely Beverly Knight at the, I think it was first night of The Bodyguard, which was a musical that I did in the West End a few years ago, 3 years ago.
Was it good?
It was fantastic. I got to be the title character in a musical, didn't have to sing, didn't have to dance. You know, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
But look at the hair colour as well.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I think someone told me I was going to be on this show and it all went wrong.
OK, so behind number 2, don't forget, Wilfred, what is it?
The Bodyguard.
Good man. Let's also take a look behind number 14. What have we got there? Rugby.
Rugby, yeah. Wilfred plays for the Tetbury under-10s. Hello, Tetbury. And I used to play back in the day. So, yeah, we're both big rugby fans.
How competitive are you between the two of you?
Super competitive. I mean, we play... What did we play the other day that you beat me for the first time at?
Table tennis.
Good man.
3 times in a day.
All right, don't rub it in.
So behind number 14, you now know is...
Rugby.
Rugby, good man. Just saw you stroke your dad's jacket.
It's soft. Yeah. It's like nice.
Soft.
It's nice.
Very soft. Right, so behind number 2, we know is Bodyguard. Behind number 14 is the rugby. To help you now, we're going to show you the full board, but only for a few seconds. Study the board and try and remember exactly where the pictures are. The more pairs you match up, the more money you will win. Get ready. Here's the board. Concentrate on where they are. And that's it. It goes so quick. 90 seconds on the clock. Your time will start when you pick your first number.
2.
Number 2. That is the Bodyguard, of course.
5.
Number 5 is in a match. We're off.
Federer one.
3.
Number 3. What's pile number 3? Federer.
And 13.
Daddy loves him. Yes.
14.
Number 14. What's there? Rugby that you love.
And 11.
OK, you both play it. No, that's Corrie that you're in. Go on.
What's the other rugby one?
11.
11. We know that's Corrie now.
8.
8. Is it a match? Yes. Good one. Keep going.
16.
Number 16. What's there? Fish pie. Wilfred loves it. Where's the other one?
19.
19. Is it a match? No, they're your dogs.
Bosley.
7.
7. Hospital where you used to work.
10.
Number 10. Yes, keep going, guys. You're doing well.
20.
Number 20. What's there? Map of Australia.
4.
Number 4. Is it the map? Oh, no, Elvis, your hero.
6.
Number 6. Elvis.
4.
Number 4. Of course it is.
17.
Number 17. West Ham, you love them? You support them?
9.
9. Is it? Come on.
Oh, no.
No, your dogs.
Oh.
9.
9.
And
Yeah.
20.
No, 19.
19.
19.
19.
Yes.
15.
Number 15.
What was your sound?
17. 16. 16.
And you're out of time. But I can tell you now, you've matched 7 pairs. That's £7,000 added to the £5,000. You're going to £12,000. Nicely done. £12,000 for any charity is a huge amount of money. Where's it going to go?
It's going to go to Lasting Life, the Simon McCorkindale Legacy, which is a charity set up in Simon's name by his widow, Susan George, after his sad death from cancer a few years ago. And they raise money for RAFT, which is the Restoration of Appearance and Function Trust.
Fantastic. And Wilfred, you're also taking home the Big Stars, Little Stars trophy. Good work. Thanks very much to all of our celebs, big and small, and we'll see you next time. More Big Stars, Little Star. See ya.